Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. More appropriate phrase might be, the pain from stones and sticks, it can be fixed, but words are everlasting. Good evening, my name is Patrick Griphon, and tonight I'll be talking with you about cyberbullying. Throughout my 4 years in high school, I attended various seminars in which my student body learned the dangers of online harassment. Since I've learned the ins and outs of this topic, I've compiled relevant information which I now want to pass on to you. By the end of my speech, you will know what cyberbullying is, how it affects people, and what we can do about it. So what exactly is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying occurs when a child, preteen, or teen is tormented, threatened, harassed, humiliated, embarrassed, or otherwise targeted by another child, preteen, or teen using the internet, interactive and digital technologies, or mobile phones. Cyberbullying most often occurs on social media sites you may be familiar with, such as Facebook and Twitter. Types of cyberbullying can vary from something such as a seemingly harmless derogatory comment on a photo to something more severe, such as deliberately spamming someone's profile with hateful comments and malicious intent. However, words are not the only ways in which cyberbullying can take shape. Posting an explicit or embarrassing photo of someone, especially without their permission, is another very serious issue. A study done by the National Crime Prevention Council shows that nearly 42% of all kids and teenagers have reported being cyberbullied at least once in their life, and 1 in 4 say it's happened on multiple occasions. So now that you know what cyberbullying is, why would anyone want to do this? One of the main reasons why bullies do this is because they think it's funny, especially when their actions are encouraged by others. Another main reason, which all studies of bullying have shown, is that these people do what they do to feel better about themselves. More often than not, bullies suffer from low self-esteem and believe that by putting down others, they raise themselves up. Finally, the inability to empathize is another important factor which allows cyberbullying to get out of hand. Because of the impersonal barriers that digital technology has provided us with, it's impossible for us to see the full impact that our words can have on others. So how does cyberbullying affect people? Loneliness and low self-esteem are often the first feelings a victim has because of the way social media has permeated our everyday lives and made it seem like there's no escape. Anxiety and self-doubt also come into play because of the constant availability of these hateful and cruel comments. Once something is said about someone online, it can never be taken back. And when something is said about someone repeatedly, regardless of whether or not it's true, they might start to believe it themselves, and that can inhibit their growth in both social contexts and on an individual basis. Finally, the most severe symptoms of cyberbullying are depression and suicide. One of the main reasons why I'm standing here in front of you today is because I knew 2 people in my community who took their lives because of things that were said to them and about them online. Now, while I'm sure you all admit that that's a tragedy, you might be asking yourselves, how does this apply to college students? Tyler Clementi was a Rutgers student who in 2010 took his life because of the way he was being portrayed online. It even went as far as for someone to secretly record Tyler and post a YouTube video that went viral, all for the sake of being funny and to ridicule him because of his sexual orientation. A study done by Professor Carlos Saliquet, who is a recognized expert in cyberbullying, shows that between 10 and 28% of college students are cyberbullied. Now, what has happened to Tyler and to countless others is a sickening use of technology, and it is our responsibility to do what we can to prevent this type of behavior in the future. So what can we do? As simple as it sounds, think before you speak. Remember, when something is said online or through text messaging, it can never be taken back. And even something said sarcastically might be taken the wrong way because of the lack of body language and tone of voice that adds to the meaning of our words. Also, be aware of people around you. Be wary of anyone who's acting out of the ordinary who you might think is suffering from cyberbullying. And if you or someone you know is being cyberbullied, be sure to get help from an outside source. Now, while this may seem like an unnecessary precaution, remember that your decision to get help might be the difference between someone else's life or death. Finally, make use of the features that are available to us. The block button or reporting someone online sometimes might be enough to end the harassment, and it significantly decreases the reach of any cyberbully. On a final note, I'd like to leave you with my personal favorite slogan for cyberbullying prevention. Control, Alt, Delete. Control. We control what we post online and how we interact with others through digital communication methods. Alt. Because of the way we've grown up with this technology, we have the ability to alter the way it's being used so that it's difficult for anyone to be bullied online. And finally, Delete. Because we control and alter the way technology is used, we have the potential to delete cyberbullying and make the internet a safer place for future generations. Thank you.